It's Maura Stephanie, and it's Parsha time. The name of this week's Parsha is Devarim, Devarim, Devarim. The name of this week's Parsha is Devarim, Parashat Devarim. This week we're starting the last and fifth book of the Torah, Sefer Devarim. The first Parsha in each book of Torah is the name of that book. So we're starting Sefer Devarim, and this week is Parashat Devarim. Parashat Devarim is a bit of a history lesson. Moshe is going over many of the events that happened while the children of Israel were traveling in the desert during the past 40 years. The people he's talking to are the new generation. Their parents and grandparents are gone now, and we know that this was going to happen from previous Parshiot, where we found out that the people didn't have the right attitude to make it into the land. Now these are their children and grandchildren that Moshe is speaking to, and he's telling them about many of the things that happened, because you have to know your history so that you can learn from it and move on, and they have to be able to hear the rest of the things that Moshe is going to tell them throughout the book of Devarim. So we're going to have a little bit of history lesson of our own from Moshe Rabbeinu himself. Let's hear Moshe. Hello everyone, I am so glad that you're here. It is Moshe Rabbeinu, and today we're going to have a bit of a history lesson as part of Parashat Devarim. Okay? Now the reason we need to do this, I will not be around forever, and some of you have not been around for very long. This is a new generation, and you need to know where you're coming from, the history of your parents and grandparents, so that you're ready to take on the new mitzvot, and you need to learn from their mistakes. So today will be a bit of a history lesson. I hope that you're paying attention, and let me explain some of the things that have happened while we've been in the desert for the last 40 years. Maybe you can learn from some of the mistakes and learn some of the laws that you need to know. Previously on Survival of the Jewish People, Desert Edition, I appointed judges and law enforcers to help me out and to answer your questions because it was quite a big job. There was an incident with 12 spies, and 10 of them didn't give a very good view of the land, and 2 did. It did not go well for those 10, and they set a very negative tone, and this is why we have a new generation with us today. Moab and Ammon won't let us pass. There are wars against Emori, Sichon, and Og. Reuven, Gad, and half of Manasseh make a deal that they can use the land outside of Israel and be east of the Jordan, as long as they're going to come and help us fight and conquer the land. They will fight first, and then they will go back to their family that they have set up there. Yehoshua will be the next leader, and he will help you to conquer the land with Hashem's help. Keep your faith, believe in Hashem, and Hashem will get you there. This has been our history lesson, and I hope that it has been useful to you. Keep in mind what I have told you. I will not be around for much longer, and I want you to be prepared for the next things that I'm going to tell you. We will come back here again soon. I hope that you've had a good lesson. There will not be a physical exam, but there will be all kinds of tests, and you will need to know this material. Have a great day.
Yeah, but history ain't about knowing facts. It's about solving problems up to date, where we're at, and understand our grandparents, their impact on today. Learning from good ideas, not repeating mistakes. And maybe you're like, cool, what's this gotta do with me? Dude, you're the future of our entire species, with the freedom to read and to pass historic decisions, determine how to proceed so humanity progresses, my brother. You're a part of history this instant, with the privilege of knowing how the past impacts the current. You can see why past monarchies ride it, compare it to modern politics. How do we dodge comparable?
May we all learn from our mistakes and look towards an amazing future. Everyone should have a Shabbat Shalom.